It is time to give out the award to Female Fighter of the Year. Oh my, this one was so interesting because it actually came down to the last weekend of the year. Yes, UFC 232. It just happened in Inglewood, California, and it actually came down to one fight. The winner of this fight was probably going to be the Female Fighter of the Year, and in the end, it was the Lioness herself, Amanda Nunes, who finished Cris Cyborg, who knocked out Cris Cyborg for the first time in Cyborg's career. 2005 was Cyborg's last loss. Wow, she did it in less than a minute, and now she's the double champ. 2 titles. She's the women's featherweight and bantamweight champion. Amanda, congratulations, parabéns. Not only did you win on Saturday, now you win the prestigious Helwani Knows Female Fighter of the Year award.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, so this is what I want to know, Amanda. What have you been doing for the last 48 hours? How have you been celebrating this incredible feat?
Drink a lot of beer. All over. I'm here in Vegas now. I always walk in the street, do a lot of things in the street with my friends, and drink. Every time we stop, we get a beer and then drink. It's fun, very fun.
And you certainly deserve it. It's been an incredible ride for you, but to do this to Cris Cyborg after what you did to Ronda Rousey, after what you did to Miesha Tate, just nothing short of amazing. I'm wondering, how many times in the last 2 days have you watched that fight? It only takes like 50 seconds. How many times have you actually watched it?
Oh, yeah, a lot. All the time. Wherever I go, sometimes I with my friends, I get a little bit antisocial, but they understand it. But it's pretty good, you know. I have to watch it over and over because I prepare a lot for that fight, you know, and I have to watch this over and over, and make me feel good when I'm watching every time, you know.
Yes, and not only now Go ahead.
I went through a lot, you know. I went through a lot because this fight, and I'm glad that I finished it.
Like what? What do you mean when you say that you went through a lot?
Move up like that is it's hard, you know. You have to do everything again, or learning how to train with heavyweight, you know. It's very hard, and training with big guys, training for Cyborg. I have to really step in the gym cage and throw bombs. The guys throw bombs in me, and I try to survive, you know. And especially mentally, this fight was so big that I have to do really a strong moment with myself every time, every single day. And for that reason, was very hard for me, that fight, for sure.
Okay, so considering that, do you even want to stay at 145, or is it too hard to stay at featherweight?
I don't know. I didn't even went home yet. I have to celebrate this very well with my friends, my training partner in the gym, bring this belt home for everybody to see. I still have to go back home to decide my next step. But I'm very happy in this weight class. I feel very good. I feel fast, powerful, and we'll see. I'm gonna decide soon.
Amanda, I remember the first time I saw you fight. It was against Julia Budd around 9 years ago. You beat her in 14 seconds, and you ran around like you did on Saturday night after that victory. You were so happy, and everyone thought maybe this could be the one who could beat Cris Cyborg. It took you almost a decade to get there, but you did it. If I would have told the Amanda Nunes back then that you would turn into the greatest fighter of all time, a double champion making history almost every time you fight, would you have believed me, or is this all a big dream for you?
You know, after that fight, they talked to me about Cyborg right after that fight against Julia Budd. And was something that I started discussing with my coach at the time. And literally UFC buy strike force and everything was only talk. And I say, after the fight, my coach tell me let's drop it for 135 because have more girls and we can make more noise in a 135. And when I have my fight for the first time in 135, that I drop away, it was very hard, by the way, and I lose the fight, and that was like something to think about it if I want to stay in 135 and or go to 145. But definitely w- w- that was a dream for me. Maybe one day I fight Cyborg. Maybe one day I'm the one to beat her. But I don't think this is the right moment here right now. I still have to evolve a lot as a fighter, and if it's gonna happen in the future, I'm gonna be ready for. But definitely, back then was a dream.
Which moment felt better, knocking out Ronda Rousey or knocking out Cris Cyborg?
Knockout Cyborg for sure because she's the the best in her division, and she don't lose it for like so long, and everybody scares Cyborg and have all those things, and to knock her out and prove like I'm not scared. I'm not scared of her at all the whole time. The first time that I look in her eyes, like I'm not scared of you. And when I was be able to like get in her face and be able to knock her out like cold, like that was the best feeling ever, honest.